Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing amazingly well. Welcome back to another lesson of English with Ashish. And guys, today in this lesson, we are going to learn what a type 1 conditional sentence is. This conditional is used a lot, yes, a lot. So we must know what it is. So in this lesson, we are going to master what a type 1 conditional sentence is, how to form it, when to use it, how to use it, everything about it. So the lesson is going to be really informative. It's going to help you step up your English game as well. I'll make it fun as well. So make sure you watch it until the end. I'm excited as always. You guys are. You are. Let's do it. All right, everybody. Now let's understand what exactly a type 1 conditional sentence is, also called conditional type 1, conditional sentence type 1, or as we know, type 1 conditional sentence. See, guys, type 1 conditional sentences are used to refer to a possible or a very real outcome of a condition. So it refers to a condition which is very real and its probable result. Probable here means something that is likely to take place, something that is likely to be true. So the conditional clause uses here simple present tense and the result clause uses simple future tense. So both the clauses use different tenses. Okay. The condition here is based on and refers to real and possible events, right? It refers to a very real and possible event, and the result clause also refers to its probable result, meaning the result of the condition is likely to be true, is likely to be the case. All right. So here the speaker thinks that the result will occur in a certain condition, something will surely or likely to take place. All right. Now let's look at the structure, how to form sentences here, how to form a type 1 conditional sentence here. See, this is the most common structure, which is using the condition in the beginning, which is called if clause, because it starts with the conjunction if. And whenever your sentence, a type 1 conditional sentence, starts with if clause, the condition, you're going to use a comma after it, and then the result clause, right? Now, when the result clause comes before the condition, right, when it comes in the beginning of the sentence, there is no comma. You see, there is no comma. You can use the if clause right after it without using a comma. All right. Now, let's look at some examples and master this. Example number one. If I see you here again, I will call the cops. If this happens, this will happen, right? If this happens, if I see you here again, if this happens, it refers to a future event, right? You see that, you feel it? If this happens, if I see you here again in the future, I'll do this. I will call the cops, right? So here we use simple present tense, see, subject and the verb in the base form. If this happens, if I see you here again, I will do this. I will call the cops, right? The result clause can come in the beginning as well. I can say I will call the cops if I see you here again, right? Another example, I will teach you, I will do this under this condition, right? If you stop drinking alcohol and follow what I say, if you do both the things, if you stop drinking alcohol and follow what I say, I will teach you, right? But I will teach you only if you stop drinking alcohol and follow what I say, right? Here, the result clause precedes the if clause, and that is why we don't have a comma, right? We don't have a comma. But if you use the if clause, the condition in the beginning, you need a comma. If you stop drinking alcohol and follow what I say, comma, I will teach you. I will teach you. All right, get it? Now, let's understand all the different situations where type 1 conditional sentences are used. Disagreement. See, guys, if you don't agree with somebody in the first place, right? Like somebody wants you to do something or requests you to do something and you don't want to do it, you don't agree with the person, you are in disagreement, and you want to do it, you lay down a condition, right, to do that, to perform that action, right? So to refer to a situation where you are willing to do something that you weren't willing to do in the beginning, you use a type 1 conditional sentence. All right. Example, I will forgive you if you apologize to my parents. So in the beginning, I was not willing to forgive you, and you kept looking for my forgivenessness. You wanted me to forgive you, and I was not willing to do that. Now, I think of a situation where I can do this. So I lay down a condition that if you do this, if you apologize to my parents, if you're willing to do this, I will do it. I will forgive you, right? So I will forgive you, I will perform this action, but in a certain condition, which is this: if you apologize to my parents, which is possible, right? It can be done, right? It's not unreal, hypothetical. You can actually apologize to my parents, right? And if you do that, I will forgive you. And I say that because I want you to make efforts to get my forgivenessness. All right. Second example: if you keep your mouth shut the whole time, I will take you with me to the meeting, right? So I'm going somewhere and I'm not taking you to the place. I'm not taking you to the meeting, right? And you keep asking me to take you to the meeting, and I say, and I know you speak a lot. You don't keep your mouth shut. So I say, okay, okay, okay. If you do something, if you keep your mouth shut the whole time, I will do this. I will take you with me to the meeting. All right. I'll take you along to the meeting. If you keep your mouth shut the whole time, if you do this, I'll do this. I'll take you with me to the meeting. All right. Second, to give somebody a piece of advice or warning. All right. Examples: if you don't study hard, you will fail the test. If you don't do this, it's a negative condition. If you don't do this, this will happen. You will fail the test. So either clause or both the clauses can be negative as well. If you don't study hard, this will happen. Or if you don't do this, this will not happen. If you don't study hard, you will not pass the test. I can also say this: you will not pass the test, right? So both the clauses or either of the clause can also be negative. All right. This is a piece of advice for you. If you don't do this, you will fail, right? This will happen. So study hard. I'm asking you to study hard, right? That's a piece of advice for you. So please study hard, else you will fail. If you don't work hard, luck won't be your friend. If you don't do this, if you do not work hard, you won't be lucky every time. Luck will not be your friend. All right. This will not be the case if you do not do something. If you don't do this, this will not be the case. Luck will not be your friend. All right. It will not be there for you. All right. Next, to achieve a desired state or a situation. See, guys, sometimes what happens is that we want somebody to do something for us, but the person doesn't want to do it. So what we do is we use a type 1 conditional sentence to threaten the person so that the person does what we want the person to do. All right. So this is a way to get somebody do something for you by threatening the person. So the person does it in fear. All right. Let's look at these examples and understand this. Example number one: if you don't take me to the party, I will tell your father that you smoke. So here the condition refers to what you want from the person. You want the person to take you to the party, and the person is not doing that. So you lay down a threat, right? You lay down a condition. If you don't take me to the party, I will do something which you'll not like. If you don't take me to the party, I will tell your father that you smoke, right? So the condition refers to an action that you want that person to perform. You want that person to take you to the party, and the person is not doing that. So you're threatening the person by using a type 1 conditional sentence. If you don't do this, I will do this, and you do not want this. And that is why the person is threatening you. You don't want your father to figure out to find out that you smoke, and that is why you'll do what I'm asking you to do, right? Because I'm threatening you. If you don't take me to the party, I will tell your father that you smoke. Okay. If you break up with me, I will post your nude photos online, which is a disgusting thing. All right. Just for the sake of example, we are using this example. If you break up with me, I will post your nude photos online. This is what creeps do. All right. Don't be one of them. So you don't want the person to break up with you, but the person probably has decided that she or he wants to break up with you, and you don't want that. So you're threatening the person. And you say, if you break up with me, if you do this, I'll do something you won't like. I will post your nude photos online. Do you want that? No. So obviously, you don't want that action. And because of you not wanting this action, you'll do what I'm asking you to do. This is how we use it. We can also use modal verbs in the result clause to refer to the possibility of the result or the obligation or the permission or certainty, capability, suggestion, or recommendation. Instead of using or referring to the certainty of the action, you can talk about its possibility or the obligation or permission or capability or a suggestion or recommendation. All right, let me show you how to do it. Example number one: if he invites you to the party, if this happens, this will not happen, this should happen. I'm talking about something that should happen. Okay. If this happens, if he invites you to the party, this is something you should do. It's being recommended. All right. Second example: if someone tries to attack me there, if this happens, this will happen. No, I can do this. This can happen. I can protect myself. I'm showing my capability under this condition. If this happens, I can protect myself, right? Or I might protect myself, or I may protect myself. I'm referring to the possibility now. Three, he may bite you if you poke him a little too much. If you do this, if you poke him a little too much, he may bite you. He will not know. I'm not certain about it. I am just referring to its possibility, which is good. Okay, but it's not certain. He may bite you. He might bite you. He could bite you. All right, he can bite you. So we can use different models to refer to different things. Now, note this: you can use conjunctions such as long as, or when instead of using the conjunction if in the if clause, condition clause. All right. For example, you can take my car to work. You can do this as long as you come back by 11. If you come back by 11, as long as you come back by 11, you can do something. You can take my car to work. All right. So we've used the conjunction as long as here. All right. Second example: we will not take you with us to the park. We will not do this, right? Unless you finish your homework. So unless basically means if you don't finish your homework, we will not take you to the park with us, right? Unless you finish your homework, we will not take you with us to the park. Number three: I will give you a call. I will do this when you reach home. When this happens, I will do something. I'll give you a call. So you can use unless, as long as, and when in place of if, but at the right time. All right. Now, negative sentences. As I told you that either clause or both the clauses can be negative. You can do that. If you don't come back by 6 p.m., if this doesn't happen, this will happen. We will leave for the party, right? We will, so this is a negative clause. The condition is negative and the result is positive. If you don't come back by 6 p.m., this will happen. We will leave for the party, or both the clauses can be negative. If you don't come back by 6 p.m., we will not, we will not wait for you. Okay, we will not wait for you. So both the clauses are negative now. If Rahul is invited to the party, right? If this happens, which is positive, if this happens, this won't happen. If Rahul is invited to the party, Sneha won't show up. Sneha will not show up. So the condition is positive, this is positive, and this is negative. So all these three possibilities are there. Now, questions. Can you ask questions using a type 1 conditional sentence? Yes, you can. Let's see how. Example number one: will he work with us if we pay him more than he's getting paid right now? That's a question. Will he do this if this happens? If this is the condition, will he do something? So basically, you want him to work with you. And he, I think, doesn't want to because he's not interested in the offer or something else, right? So you lay down a condition which you think will work for him. So you're basically luring the person to get something out of him, to get him to do something that you want, right? Get him or her to do something you want. So you lay down the condition: will he work with us, right? Will he do this? This is the result, right? If we pay him more than he is getting paid right now. If we do this, Will he do this? Will you give me her number if I let you use my card for a month? So I want Sneha's number, let's say, and you're not giving me her number. How rude of you, not being a good friend. And I think if I do something for you, you will give me her number. So I want to lure you into giving me her number. All right. So I lay down a condition which works for you, which is good for you, which has something uh, positive for you. All right. So if I let you use my card for a month, if I let you use my car, not card, all right, my bad. If I let you use my car for a month and you really want my car, you don't have a car, you want to drive a car and you want to go to work, buy a car and you don't have one, and I can give you one. So if I let you use my car for a month, will you do this? Will you give me her number? That's a question I'm asking, right? So when you ask questions using type 1 conditional sentence, you basically are trying to lure the person to do something you want, generally. All right. So this is what a type 1 conditional sentence is, and now you know what it is. Now you know how to use it, how to form it, when to use it, when not to use it. I think you do. So hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope you learned something new. If you did, like the video, give me some motivation. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. Do it right now. Press the notification button so that every single time I come up with a video, you get notified and you get to watch it right away. And share the video with others so that they can also learn something new. And if you have any questions, any doubts, do let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, keep learning, have fun. I'm out. Namaskaram.